So hello everybody. Well, it's a little bit of a surprise today because I'm not on my own. Of course, Amanda and I are about a metre and a bit apart. Amanda is one of the lovely designers here at the iHub, and so we've been working on a fantastic show that launches next week. In fact, it launches on Monday, really early. And this is one of the cards that Amanda did, and I don't want to take the credit for it, so she's going to show you how to do it. We had a bit of a late night last night, so big confession, because we were all painting, and we had a fantastic time, Amanda, didn't we?
It was brilliant, yeah.
She does talk. She's sitting there really quietly, a little bit giddy, I have to say. So if it all becomes too much for you, just turn the sound down. But I'm going to leave you with Amanda, and then I'm going to see you on Monday morning. And do you know, every collection we bring out, I use the same old words. This is my favourite. But if you are an animal lover, I do have to tell you, it is just a little bit gorgeous. So we'll have a look at this card and what it's going to turn out like. And then I will see you all on Monday morning. And just a massive thank you guys for joining us on these Facebook Lives. You've been so loyal and are so loyal. We're working really hard, Nikki and Sarah, behind the scenes to come up with more ideas of things that we can do for you. So keep the requests coming in of what you'd like to see, and we'll do our best to accommodate them. And I'm going to hand you over to the lovely Amanda, who is going to take you through this fabulous card.
Thank you, Stephanie. Morning, everybody. Afternoon, whenever you watch it. This is a collection that we've got coming up, and it really is spectacular. It is a walk in the wilderness, and we've got some beautiful silhouette dies, and it was the inspiration behind what made me create this, because the silhouettes are just incredible. All cut out in black card, so you don't need a lot of stock or craft goodies. It's such an easy one to make, and we've got a sneaky peek. It's a new die that's coming up, and it creates a fabulous box. But the thing that it is, it uses our link system as well, and it's so easy. Really does make making shadow boxes really quick, and it just all slides together. Really simple. She says struggling. There we go. It slides together and it creates a beautiful 3D shadow box element. And the special thing about it is that you can use it in different sizes. So you can take it to a really big one or a really teeny weeny one, depending on what your project is. So I just love this. So some of it I've already assembled, so it's quick for you. I've taken a piece of black cardstock and I've scored it in the middle, because this is going to create like a book effect. It's just an inch in the middle there, and you can make these any size that you want. And then I've cut out these fabulous silhouettes. So this is some of the dies that you're going to be getting. So there's a large tree and a lovely little dinky tree, and then these are just incredible. These animals, there are more in the set, but I'll not spoil the surprise for you. But these are the giraffes that I'm going to use for this one, and it's really easy. Really, I can't tell you how quick it is. So you cut out, using your link system, you cut out 4 pieces that create the 4 sides of your box. The score lines are already going to be there for you, and you fold along the score line and burnish down. So you're just reinforcing the score line, and you do that on all 4 sides. And then for quickness, I've applied red tape. You can use glue, pinflair glue, and our lovely Tattered Lace glue is fabulous for this. And I've put tape across the top one and the bottom one. And all we're going to do, once you've cut it out to the size that you want and you've scored it, we're literally going to fold it into a square. So easy. So I'm going to take these off for you. So I take the shorter edge off first, fold it round, join it to the other edge, squeeze it together, and that's one side of your frame. Do it again.
Amanda, you know, it's really interesting when we're all crafting together. It's nice for you guys at home as well to see these sort of little sneaky peeks, because even, for instance, at the weekends, we spend those actually crafting. So even though it's not officially work days, we come in and we do various different things. We're doing flowers this next weekend, Amanda, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And we share ideas, and that's where we get the chance to come and do and share more with you. And along the way, people experiment and we come up with different things that we hadn't thought of. And it's really, really good fun. Do you need some help with that?
A little bit.
Didn't you have any Weetabix for breakfast?
No. My boys had eaten them all.
Is something else going to work?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, I'll tell you a little sneaky peek of something else that we do. This is a bit naughty. Now, Amanda, you don't really know this, but when I'm doing Facebook Lives, I like to tell everybody all the little things behind the scenes. Nobody's got any secrets here. So we have one day a week on Fridays. Well, we try and keep it to one day a week. We have breakfast delivered, and we always have, all of us have different things. What's your breakfast, Amanda?
My breakfast today has been sausage, egg, black pudding and mushrooms.
And did you have that in a box or in a bun?
In a bun.
Oh, I see. She ate that in a bun. You had sausage, a fried egg.
Yes. Black pudding and mushrooms.
All in a bun.
All in one bun. It was as big as my head. Sorry.
I have to, when I have mine, I always have in a box. I have hash browns, sausage and beans, but I have in a box, no bun. And then I have to wear a bib in case I get the beans down me.
Yeah, I've had a bib. It came in white and I thought, oops, that's naughty. So, carrying on, I've assembled two sides of the box. Again, all you do is put a little bit of glue, and I just, using a glue stick, is make sure it's on all sides. And it's easier to use glue for this one. And I've already done the other side for you. Pop it together, slide it in. Again, exactly the same, pop it together, slide it in. And using your mat to make sure you get it level and square, your grid's on your mat, just line it all up and just hold it in place for a few seconds for the glue to grab. And that's how easy it is.
And things like glass cutting mats, every single one of us works on a glass cutting mat, because without them, it's almost, you forget it's there, but you use it without even thinking and line everything up and measure things.
And if I go to a desk and it hasn't got one, you really do miss it.
Absolutely. Okay, so what's next?
That's that frame. So we're going to do a double frame, so it's going to make the actual depth that we need for the shadow box. Again, just put a little bit of glue in each corner, and that's where it's mitered. And again on this one.
Those glue applicators are so,
they're a dream.
I never knew what we did without them before we had them. I can remember when I actually discovered that product. It wasn't even in craft. It was in a beauty category, and I was like, "Oh, that's just what we need for craft."
And I didn't know that.
Did you?
No, I didn't know that.
Do you know how I first got to use them? I used to use them when I was doing my nails and taking all the excess glue from underneath your fingernails.
No, I didn't know they'd come from there.
That's what's happened. Now everybody uses them.
Absolutely.
But we discovered them first.
Yes. Yeah. No, I didn't know where they'd come from. I thought we'd had them. It was special. Well,
they are special. What do you mean you thought they were special?
And we've still got different sizes?
Yeah, we have, yes. This is going really well, Amanda.
So we've got two sides again. And like I say, they're so quick to put together. And once you've practiced and done one, you'll just get quicker at assembling them.
And can I ask you, how many Facebook Lives have you done?
With yourself?
Yeah.
One. This is my first time out, everybody.
Do you know though, for you at home, I just think it's really good because you get to see you hear people's names, but now you actually get to meet them.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of fun here as well. It really is incredible
It's
team.
meant to be serious. They already think I'm mad.
We all are actually.
Just helps, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. Everybody has to be a little bit mad. So I've already gone ahead and put red liner tape on the back of this for us. And what we're going to do is I've cut a piece of vellum, and this is going to create the window to the shadow box. And we're going to sandwich that in between the two, just like that. So it creates the depth that we need for the shadow box. So
you got a little bit giddy when you started making shadow boxes with these, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I must admit, I do. It was like, oh, I can make this, and I can make this, and I can make this. It was like one of the dream things that you're waiting for, and that you didn't really know that you needed it, and now I've got it. I can't live without it.
So that's a good little tip there, to just take the tape off one side,
line it up.
put it on the top, and then work from each side one at a time. It does make a big difference. You're tempted to take it all off and then try and line it up, but do it step by step, and you'll find it all that really helps.
Especially with the red liner tape, because once your red liner tape touches, that's it. You'd rip your card trying to get it back off again because it's such a strong tape. So taking all these sides off, and I've put the tape right to the edge, because one of the other little tips that we need to do is that when we assemble this, we need to put the actual animals close to the vellum, so it creates that really good shadow. So that's all stuck down, and then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to create our scene now with our little pieces. And this is where you get your creative, and you can pick and choose where you want them. So we can have the mummy and the baby giraffe facing each other. We can have them really close, so they're intertwined, almost like she's giving her a cuddle. Or we can have them further apart, as if they're wandering about doing their own thing. And then these, having the two different sizes is just fabulous. So I'm going to have them so they're closer together.
I'm sorry, I can't take that seriously. They're wandering about doing their own thing.
They do their own, yeah, they do their own. Well, they do, don't they? I'm going this way.
Have you got a pet giraffe?
I've got 2 dogs, that's enough.
I was looking at animals yesterday, because for another project we're doing another collection, and I was looking at baby hippos, and I really want one. Have you seen what they look like? They've got the cutest little snouts.
They are cute. All baby animals are cute. Right, I'm going to pop that in there, and all we're doing is building the scene. And then if you don't like the scene when you've done this, I'm going to lift it up and show you, and we can snip into all of these and take things away. So if we're wanting this up here, take your scissors, and we're going to cut that off, and then I can slide that up there like that, out the way. So what we're creating is, I'll hold it all down for now because I've not glued it, and turn it and show you. So we're creating a scene, and if you think, quite like that, or I want to move the little giraffe a little bit, because it's not glued down, it gives us the time to move things about so they can see them better. I am just going to move the little giraffe so we can see more of her.
When you're gluing this down, Amanda, what glue are you going to use?
I'm using our Tattered Lace wet glue.
Right.
Just because it's just that little bit easier, and then if they're not quite lined up, it just gives you that little whittle time to manoeuvre it into place.
Right.
I wouldn't use the tape for these, but as you can see, I'm tucking them into the edges because I've put the tape right on the edge of the vellum, so it's a bit easier for you to be able to set them in place where you want them. So now all I'm going to do is going to take my trusty glue stick, a little bit of glue, and I'm literally going to tap this edge, which is the back edge facing me, because I'm going to put the glue onto the box rather onto the vellum, because then you're not going to see it. It'll hide all your glue.
And then for anybody who wants to have something floating, so actually in the middle of the vellum, the adhesive to use for those is stencil glue. So use a spray adhesive, and that way it really isn't going to show. So really fine mist. The Cadence one's brilliant, but that's really our preferred one. Yeah. But anything that you've got at home, a spray adhesive.
So again, with my little giraffes, I'm going to put the glue on the top edge so it sticks to the actual box rather than on the vellum. Just tapping across the bottom. You only need the smallest amount, and they literally just slide into place like that. Last couple of trees, like this. I'm just going to check where it sits, so that's going to go there. And to hold them all secure, I'm then going to put a little bit on the giraffe so the giraffe stays close to the vellum. And I'm going to do the same with the little tree at the bottom. Put the glue on this edge and on here. So again, slide it into where the box is. I'm just going to press on the box, on the frame, so it picks up and sticks to the glue.
There, by planning the order that you put them in, it actually helps you with the order to glue as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly, because you've got the levels and you know where you're going.
Yeah.
So then when you lift it up, you've got a scene that you've created. But like I say, if you plan it first, you can move. You've got a chance of moving things around. So we didn't use the black big one. And then on my card, we've got Kit and Caboodle lights. Now, when you're using shadow boxes, lights are the thing that really make it come to life. And these are we've got these all the time. Everybody loves them. And I've got my. Make a little hole in the back of my card, and it doesn't matter where you put this.
And for those of you that have got one of those fabulous crocodiles, they my goodness me, how long have you had yours, Amanda?
A long time. I use it all the time.
I think they're probably about at least 10, 12 years old.
I've had mine since I started. It was one of the very first things that I bought.
Really?
So for making tags and things with.
Well, it's a We Are Memory Keepers product. I don't know whether they still do them.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a pink one.
Yes.
They did them in different colours, didn't they?
They do them in different colours.
So there you go. I'd check out Crate and Craft may even have them on their website. Check out where you've got them. I should have known that, shouldn't I?
They do variations of them now, Stephanie. They do bigger ones, so they reach further into your cardstock.
Oh, really? Oh, now you see, now that sounds like you've got something I haven't got.
They're a must. Again, red liner tape, because it's so good. It's really strong, sticky adhesive, and when it touches onto your cardstock, you know you've got that stick straight away. I'm just going to, and I've put it on the back of where the battery pack is. Press it down and turn it over. So the battery pack is now fastened down nice and tight. This bit is, again, very simple. I just put them roughly where I want them, and I spread them out so they're not all up in one corner, just so you get the light through the whole box. I'm just going to use, again, red liner tape, just because of how strong it is. And you know that when you've put your Shatterbox together, your lights aren't going to fall and move around in the back. And when somebody receives this, if you do this as this card, how lovely is it going to be when they open it up and they switch the lights on and the picture appears. And it's a keepsake then when they've got something like this, because they're going to put it on the mantelpiece and switch it on when the lights, now we're getting dark nights, and it'll be there for quite some time for them.
And the other thing as well with things like this is they make great pictures to put on the wall as well.
Yeah.
This could be a whole series. In fact, imagine you could do a whole series of these.
With the other animals that we've got. Yeah. For a children's bedroom, night lights.
Yes, what a great idea. Oh, imagine having your lights on the wall and as pictures, and the children go to bed with them and the lights on. That's a really good idea.
And they've got their own little night lights. So I'm just going to line the edge of the frame up. I've taken all that red liner tape off and secure it down. Just press onto the frame, and then to finish the front of it off, I'm going to put another, so that gives us the shadow box. I've already stuck down the red liner tape, so just take all these off. And the boxes, when they're put together, the frames are so secure. They really are brilliant, and I know you're all gonna absolutely love this, because all of us here just have fell in love with this. We've all been making box frames like it's, you know, we've invented sliced bread.
You're as random as I am.
We are a little bit mad, it does help. So that's the card made, and you'll open it up. Obviously you then go on and decorate all the front, because the actual new dye, the new collection that we've got coming has got beautiful frames with it as well, and they really are fabulous, and they key in so well with the animals. They're just beautiful.
Well, I'd like to just suggest something. Before you turn the lights on, Amanda, just put the black tree on the front so everybody can see what it looks like when it's tone on tone. No, I mean on the front cover, sorry. Just so you can see, even tone on tone, they look really good. Maybe use some foam or some silicone or glue gel to just lift it up and decoupage the front with the black, because then you almost don't know what you're going to see when you open it up inside.
No, it is a surprise. So we're going to open the card and switch on the lights. And that gives us our silhouette box, and they're beautiful. They really are beautiful.
I need to say a massive thank you.
You're very welcome.
I couldn't go on air and claim that to be mine. Amanda created that design, and just think she's done a fabulous job. I don't think it'll be the last time we do Facebook Live together, if she lets me.
This has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this.
And I will see you Monday morning, everybody. Just a massive, massive thank you. In the meantime, stay safe, and we'll see you. I'll see you live from Create and Craft. Take care, everyone.
Bye.